when the habits come, when the habit of whatever your reaction is to things, whatever you do to look after yourself, basically, when you look at it, when you're honest with yourself, it's always about number one. What can I do? When you have that growing clarity, which the blue sky will give you, that awareness that's uncluttered, where you begin to see things, see yourself ever more clearly, and what you do, what you're made of, and what you do, and how you perpetuate it, and how you just pull all that history, because it's not the thing in front of you at this moment. That's neutral. That's empty. But you take something from the past, whether it be yesterday or an hour ago, yesterday, 5 years, childhood. You then pick that up and you plonk it into the moment, into whatever is in front of you. You dump something onto it. And you have to see that that's what you do, because actually the moment is free and open. It's your blue sky. The moment, your blue sky is this moment. It's with us now. It's still and it's open. It's unthreatened. It is not something that hides, but something that embraces, that's free. And we put our hand into our baggage and pull something out and dump it onto that moment. Well, you're responsible for that. And take responsibility for that. And see that when you do that, you're just reinforcing it by being reactive, putting it there in the first place and then being reactive, whatever the reaction may be. You're acknowledging it, you're reacting to it, and what you're doing is reinforcing it. And one thing's for sure is that will never go away. You may well find ways of manipulating it, putting it back in its box, in whatever way, but when the conditions are there, it will come back again. And you reinforce it, and it goes on. And the nature of our training and the challenge of our training is we all get it, and I'm confronted with it all the time talking to you all when you come to me with your different things that you're working with. And all I can say to you, what do I say to you? I don't come up with some magic formula, X, Y, Z, and give you a whole list of all sorts of ways of dealing with something. I just say, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Do your best to stay. Do your best to do something you've never done before. Stay with it, stay with it. Of course it's horrible. Of course it's painful. You're sitting there with that openness, and there's something there that you're not putting your defences up. You're not looking after yourself, which is what you've always done. And that's what we do. That's almost like an instinctual thing that you do that, but you have to realise that when you do that, that you're acknowledging something and you're actually perpetuating something. By all means, put the defences up. That's up to you. I'm not telling anybody what to do. But when you do that, when you go and bury it somewhere, you duck and dive, what that does is that it reinforces it. You acknowledge it. Yes, you exist. You are this, and I am acknowledging that you exist, and that you have this. I have this relationship with you. In fact, you own me basically, and I am acknowledging, and I'm giving you the nourishment to keep you alive. That's what I'm doing. And I so often give you the analogy of a fire, and it is a fire. It's an emotion. It's a passion. It's an emotional fire that's burning, that's hot. And when you do that, you throw fuel on it. You acknowledge it. You're throwing, go away. I want you to go out. And while you're saying, I want you to go out, go away and leave me alone, all the time you're throwing sticks of wood on this fire. That's what we do. And all I can say to you is stay with it. And that's what I say. It's just the endless mantra. Because it's the only way out of suffering. It's the dharmic way of dealing with something. If you want a worldly way, well, don't come to me. Certainly, don't come here. go and find somebody else. I'll go and find something else. If you go to the chemist or go to the pub, find something else that's going to do it for you, then okay, that's entirely your choice. But if you want the Dharmic way, and the Dharmic way is unique to all these other ways, it is unique. Because the Dharmic way is that you learn not to fuel the fire, to reinforce it, to throw fuel on it. By avoiding it, by trying to rationalize it, trying to do all sorts of things, which has the effect of certainly not destroying it, so that it can come back and come back and come. The Dharmic way is that you learn to leave it alone, and the way that you learn to leave it alone is that you learn to bear with it. That's called leaving it alone. You're leaving the fire alone when you bear with it, when you leave it, so that it burns, and you've got that blue sky with you. That sense of openness, which is a characteristic of that other part of you, that's actually not a part of that fire. There's a part there that can stay with it. We call it awareness. The awareness, you can stay there. And when you lose that awareness, you'll be back into the habit. You'll be refueling it. So if you don't have that blue sky with you, you'll just keep turning it over. But when you have that openness and you're beginning to touch that place of vulnerability, that place of spaciousness, where there is no opinions of good and bad, that's what bearing with means. That you leave it alone. You don't have a pile of opinions. That's not bearing with. Bearing with, to the best of your ability, is just to be with the experience, and if it's anything strong at all, not something mild and insignificant, but something strong, there's going to be an emotion there, isn't there? There's going to be an emotion which you learn to bear with. This is a part of the fire, and it's physical, and you bear with the physical. We don't come up with a whole package of thoughts that go with it, but you bear with the physicality of the experience, to stay with it. And it's like a fire that's burning. It's like fire. It's an emotional fire. It's a passion that's burning. And the Dharmic way, and our way, to hit it right on the nose, is that we don't do anything. This is the practice of non-doing. This is the practice of no practice, the path of non-doing. That when transformation takes place, it isn't because we've done something. Rather, we've left things alone. We've left our karma alone. We've left the habit alone. We leave it to be, and it's not good. It's not bad. It's not evil. Dark. It is what it is. But we have that sense, a growing sense of aliveness, of openness, the blue sky, where we see it, we know it, it's there, but we leave it. Not good, not bad, and we bear with it. We bear with it, we bear with it, we bear with it. Because we know, hopefully, a growing understanding that everything changes, and if we're prepared to stay with these things that part of us is convinced are never going to change. This is going to be with me forever. It's not, actually. And the only way you're going to prove that truth, that universal reality, that all objects are impermanent, all things are impermanent, the only way you're going to prove that to yourself, that it is impermanent, is to stay with it until it goes into change. And it's changed. Gosh, I thought it was going to be there forever. And I don't quite know what's happened here, but I haven't done anything. But it's like it's burnt itself out. It's like a fire that's burnt itself out because you've not put fuel on it. Now, that's not to say that that it's a one-off. It may be, That could be the end of the road or something, but it could be such a big fire that even that shows its impermanence. That intensity will go, and then it will be replaced with something else, and then it will come back again. But what you're doing every time it comes back, it cannot have the same power as it used to have.